There of course still 7 games to go. Even if I get 0 in the rest of the 7 games that there are, I will still be happy with the amount of points I've got. So as you can see at the top of the screen right now, my current score tally is 155. That puts me at rank 434. For the Australia vs Ireland game, I got a total of 15 points. 10 points for the outcome, 5 points for the correct goals for Ireland. 15 points once again for the Nigeria vs Canada game. 10 points for the outcome, 5 points for the correct goal difference. A big 30 points for the Spain vs Costa Rica. 10 points for the outcome, 5 points for the correct goals for Spain, 5 points for the correct goals for Costa Rica, 5 points for the correct goal difference, and 5 points for the correct score bonus. The big one here, 60 points for the USA vs Vietnam. 10 points for the outcome, 5 points for the correct goals for USA, 5 points for the correct goals for Vietnam, 5 points for the correct goal difference, 5 points for the correct score bonus, and plus my 2 times boosters gives me another 30 points, giving me 60. Zambia vs Japan, another 15 points, 10 for the outcome, 5 for the correct goals for Zambia. 15 points for the England vs Haiti, 10 points for the outcome, 5 points for the correct goals for Haiti. Hope I said that right. And for the last game who has currently played at this point in time, 5 points for Denmark vs China, and I got like 5 points for the correct goals for Denmark. I can now predict the matchday 2 results. Starting with New Zealand versus the Philippines, I'm going to go for a New Zealand win. I'm just going to go 1-0 for this one. For the second one, we've got Switzerland versus Norway. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw for this one. Canada versus Ireland. I'm going to go for a Canada 1-0 win. The Netherlands hasn't actually played yet, so I don't know how good that should are, but I'm going to say the US are going to be a lot better than them anyway. No, I'm going to go for another 3-0 win for them. Japan versus Costa Rica. When it was Japan versus Zambia, I think I underestimated Japan, so I'm going to make sure I don't do that again. I have since found out a lot of Costa Rica's players are amateur level, so I'm going to say this would be another 3-0 win. I think Japan will do very well. No, it'll be 3. No, I'm going to go 4. They could end up scoring 5 or 6 because a lot of players are amateur, but I'm going to go 4. Spain versus Zambia. Spain didn't look amazing. I did watch that game, but I'm going to give Spain the win here. I'll say it'd be 2-0. Like, I watched the game, they did well, they got the outcome, but they weren't as clinical as what they probably should have been. But I do think they actually held off in the second half, so that's a big reason for it. Portugal versus Vietnam. I watched them play against the US, well, most of the first half. They looked okay, they actually done quite well against the US. After, was it 10 minutes or something, I actually thought it was going to end up being like 5-6 goals being scored. But they managed to hold up. But you know what, I'm going to go for Portugal and just give them a 2... I'll say a 2-1 win. I'll say Vietnam 1 score. Australia versus Nigeria. I'm pretty sure Sam Kerr might still be injured for this, potentially. But I'm going to give it to Australia still. I'm going to go 2-1 for this one as well. Next one, Argentina versus South Africa. I'm going to give it to Argentina. I'm going to say they are better than South Africa. I'm going to give them a 2-0 win. England versus Denmark. Didn't watch the game, but I think England probably should have been scoring more goals against Haiti, but I know they did lose quite a lot of players through one injury and retirement. Watched the end of the Denmark versus China game. They looked good, they looked solid. They did struggle to get the actual goal in the end, but they didn't. I think this could end up being a closer game than what a lot of people will think, so I'm going to go... I'll say England will still win, but I'll say it'll be a 2-1 win. France versus Brazil. I have no clue how this is going to go because neither team have played yet, but I'm going to say this will be a draw. Do I go 2 each or 1 each? I'll go 1 each. Panama versus Jamaica. Again, not a clue because they've not played yet, but I'm going to go for... I'll say Jamaica will win. I'll go 2-1 for Jamaica. China versus Haiti. I hope I'm saying that right. Attacking-wise, China didn't look great, but they looked solid. They were putting up a fight against Denmark. They held them off for most of the game. They came close to scoring in the end. I'm going to give it to China. I'll just be a 1-0 win though. Sweden versus Italy. This bar is swaying me. That's going to be Sweden that win. But I feel like Italy might. No, I'll go for a 1-0 win for Italy. South Korea or Korea Republic. They are playing against Morocco. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. No, a 2-0 win. And for the final game before Germany versus Colombia, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. I have a feeling that's what I'm most likely going to get wrong, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Alright, there we go, that is all my predictions on the screen right now. I'm going to put my 2 tennis boost on the US game. There we go, that's my predictions for Matchday 2. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is a game I've got drastically wrong? And who you think is going to win it? I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for another video. See ya.